CBS Sports presentation of the NASDAQ Halftime Report is sponsored by the NASDAQ Stock Market.
As we welcome you to the CBS Broadcast Center in New York, Jim Nantz with you on the NASDAQ Halftime Report here on CBS. Proud to be here along with Marcus Allen, Brent Jones, and the coach George Seifert. Let's show you what's going on in the NFL today. And first up, we'll tell you about Buffalo hosting Jacksonville. The Jags with a field goal lead in this game, George. Bruce Smith finally got his first career sack against the Jags in 3 games. Flutie's first start in 9 years in the NFL. And Tavian Banks, after a 10.5-minute drive, the rookie pushes it across there for the Jags. But here's Bruce Smith against Baselli.
Here they're running a cross stunt with the outside linebacker. Bruce Smith gets by and boom, first sack.
But Flutie would return the favor here now. Look at him threading this pass to Eric Moulds for the touchdown. A field goal gave Jacksonville the halftime lead of 10-7. Now, meanwhile, Baltimore and Pittsburgh meeting for the second time this year. They met on opening day. That was a 3-3 halftime game then. Now it's 6-3, but remember the Steelers won the first matchup 20-13 back on September the 6th. Here's another rematch game, Cincinnati and the Oilers. Wow, the Oilers putting it together for the first time this season. McNair with that sore elbow. Some thought we might see Dave Craig, but the guy who threw the most memorable first half pass was Mike Archie to Jackie Harris.
Yeah, great job. Element of surprise. Here's a 19-yard touchdown to Jackie Harris. And
well, not only man surprised because Tim McGee was kicked out of the game for bumping an official, and McNair dove across for another touchdown. And the Oilers have held O'Donnell in the first half to only 8 yards passing. Remember, he led the AFC in passing coming in. Redskins and Vikings. Redskins scored first after a Minnesota miscue, but Randall came back, threw a touchdown on the season, 11 touchdown passes and no interceptions. Winless Carolina against Tampa Bay, and just a pair of field goals in that game. Meanwhile, the Saints and the Falcons. Atlanta scored on its first 3 possessions. Billy Joe Tolliver, the Saints starter today, has completed 8 of 10 and thrown a touchdown. Mike Ditka celebrating his 59th birthday. Arizona and the New York Giants. And the Giants, well, 2 touchdowns in 5 possessions today to lead the Cardinals by 10 at halftime. All right, next Sunday, we're back at noon Eastern with the NFL Today, followed by a full day of doubleheader action. Our early games feature Baltimore against Green Bay, or some will see New England against Miami. And among our doubleheader games, the marquee matchup has Jacksonville, check it out, taking on defending Super Bowl champion Denver.
Oh, yeah.
The Super Roll continues as the defending Super Bowl champions haven't lost a step this season.
We're 6-0 and really enjoying it.
Their opponents aren't. Denver enjoys the AFC's top-ranked offense and leads both leagues in rushing. In Jacksonville, they're facing the AFC's number 2 offense, led by Mark Brunell.
It's very tough to win in this league, and every Sunday you're facing a big challenge, and we've got our work cut out for us.
As if Denver needed more weapons, they've got home field next week as well.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
The Broncos have won 12 in a row at Mile High Stadium. Of course, the last visiting team to beat them there was Jacksonville, back in the 1996 divisional playoff game, when the Jaguars stunned the Broncos.
Up there, it's been very emotional, very physical game.
And expect the same emotional and physical matchups next Sunday as the Jaguars take on the Broncos right here on CBS.
So the question is, will that be a preview of the AFC title game on January the 17th?
I think it will, Jimmy. This is the most intriguing matchup since they matched us up with you.
That was really intriguing.
Hey, I know both you guys think this. That's really cute. You guys both agree on something. Kiss of death. Marcus agreeing with you. What about the Patriots?
This side of the desk at least had it right about Vinny Testaverde being the starting quarterback.
2 weeks ago,
for the
you guys
Jets.
are wrong. I said, who's it going to be? We said Foley. He did start. Now you guys are right.
Get after him.
That's
Brent.
right.
Hey, let me tell you 2 things real quick here. It's Tony McGee of the Bengals has been ejected from that game for bumping an official in the Cincinnati game against the Oilers with Tennessee up 20-0. And Chris Chandler has just injured a shoulder in that Atlanta game against New Orleans. Thanks for watching the NASDAQ Halftime Report, and we'll continue here, the NFL on CBS, in just a moment. Thanks for being with us.
CBS Sports presentation of the NASDAQ Halftime Report is sponsored by the NASDAQ Stock Market.